So we said that it is easy and actually, well, somewhat reasonable to fear the world's opinions, because if you believe in Christ, if you proclaim Christ as a believer, surely you will be despised for it, and you will be looked down on for it. You will be considered as I don't know, an imbecile or somebody who still believes in fairy tales. I remember that was my first, when I got saved, I told someone, I believe in Jesus now. And they said, how old are you? And I said, I'm 20. And they said, oh, you still believe in fairy tales? And oh, they were so smart. And they I hope they got saved since then, because they were living a terrible life. But anyways, on that level, you can fear the world, I understand, because it's reasonable. But on the other hand, why do we not fear the world? And I would propose that there is a very simple and very powerful truth, and that is we have a lot more reason to fear God than to fear the world. Okay, this sounds a little odd, but still it's true. We fear rather the judgment of God than the judgment of the world, because the judgment of the world is sort of inconsequential, like everything else in the world. It will end, it will burn, it will go away. When we die, we get out of it and we're done with it, but we will never leave the presence of God. And He is serious about sin. When I'm talking about judgment, then I'm talking about this, that I realize that God is very serious about sin. I just have to look at the cross and how He dealt with His own Son, how He gave His own Son for us, and He died that torturous, horrendous death. And that's how God hates sin. And when I look at that, then I say, whoa, that's serious. That is a terrifying thing. And Matthew 10:28, Jesus actually said, do not fear those who can kill the body but not the soul, but fear Him who can kill the body and also send the soul to hell. And that's, of course, that's God. And Jesus is not saying live in terror of God. That's not the thought this morning. Do not live in terror. Do not live terrified of God. That's not the point. The point is, compare these two. Worry about the world and fear of the world, and then saying, well, which one is more serious? And in our lives is the all-powerful, most amazing God who is going to be a righteous judge. And I say, when I look at that hatred of sin, and when I look at His future judgment, I say in my heart, really, world, you're gonna spit on me, and you're gonna say that I'm an idiot, and you're gonna ridicule me and mock me for being a believer. Okay, fine. You do your song and dance all you want. That's not a significant thing in my life, because I know something else. There is a much more serious person in this picture. And just like we said yesterday in Proverbs 29:25, the fear of man brings a snare. Like fearing that the world's opinion, that would entrap me and would move me away from God. But actually fearing God, recognizing the reality of God and taking it seriously, this is actually a constructive thing. Amazingly, this is a constructive thing, because we respect that reality, and we know what it's about. It's not an undefined fear of some unexpected strike that might come anytime, and just maybe God will just unexpectedly whack me and destroy. That's not how we live. This is actually a constructive thing. I mean, think about it. Hebrews 11:7, it says that Noah, he was moved with fear because he knew the judgment was coming, and then he built an ark and humanity survived. Okay, so this is not the kind of fear that makes you cowering terror in a corner, like trying to hide from the anger of God or something. This is the kind of fear that propels you to actually live a life fully and constructively. It's not like the terror of the world, which would entrap you and lock you in one place. So that's some stuff to chew on. God bless your day.